Christmas right around the corner, and you need a set for 12 of Burke's Sterling Flatware, plus accessory pieces. Available for bidding pretty much right now, and closing on November 28th, 2021. Welcome to the real fast overview walkthrough. I'm Brad Ward, Ward's Auctions, Edmonton, Alberta, and we're going to buzz through the whole sale, including things like sterling, including things like Victorian beadwork, Iroquois beadwork. This particular piece you're going to see a featured later on that was almost identical to one that was on the Antiques Roadshow this week or last week or whatnot for a couple of $1,000 USD. We've got vintage clothing. We've got the Spitfire picture up on the wall. Very popular one. We have one in the office. People are always asking to buy this. Not for sale. This one is for sale. Welsh dresser. This grandfather clock here, it does work. The weights are actually dropped all the way down because it did run all the way through. There's enough stained glass in this sale to go into the church business. Harvest-style table with chairs. Some upholstered stuff that needs reupholstering, but nice shapes and lines to it. Some of the stuff that was hanging around our building on display that people often asked about. So my sexy gals here, I actually framed this for myself one time. There's two of them. They're in the sale. Just decided to purge and clean out a little bit. More stained glass. Big, huge wardrobe. This is a modern Welsh dresser, but a very nice one. There's spelter figures over there. I hear somebody pulling up, so we're probably going to hear the door chime go, but that's fine. Bird cages, treadle sewing machine, an actual Phillips painting on the wall over here. We'll do a whole bunch of videos. The reason we're going to buzz through this real fast, and I'm just making the cameraman run, is because we're going to do a bunch of videos. Because we're organized a little bit early, while we're cataloging the December sale, we're going to do multiple videos for this sale so that we can get a little bit more detail for you, which we don't normally get a chance to do. So this time we are going to. This is rolled Dalton Flatware. This sheaves of wheat art. Sometimes they're illuminated underneath and it becomes like a fiber optic thing. These are glass. Shipping, no shipping on this one, local pickup only, and you're going to have to pack it yourself. We're not risking packing that and damaging it. Stacking bookcase. Take a look at this antique bed. This came out of a house that we sold in the summertime, and we warehoused everything from that house, and now that's in this sale, and that includes some pretty nice pieces, including this really interesting bed. Have a look at the website, because images for everything are on there. And that's where you can get the detail and the descriptions. And by the time you're seeing this, bidding's already started. Again, you got lots of carpets. Many of them brand spanking new, or have been antique and cleaned. And then there's also ones that are out of estate homes. And I think for the most part, if they're out of estate homes, we marked it on there as a estate piece, so you know that it's been used, and it's you look at it a little bit more closely. Pump organ that came out of the house with the bed. Again, some of the stuff that was on display here, like that boat. Staffordshire figurines, Weller vase. I'm not sure if that's a Royal Dalton or not, but the military figurine there, or figure, if you will. This harpsichord, this came out of the house that I mentioned earlier with the big fancy bed. It seems like it's in great condition. I don't know anything about harpsichords, but it's a really nice looking piece. More stained glass down here. Doulton Lambeth jugs. These are labeled. They're initialed on each piece for spirits. So like Scotch whiskey, Irish whiskey, etc. There again, you look at the descriptions on the website to get more details. This what do you call it? Metronome, nice antique one or early one. There's we could go on and on and on for days and days on the videos. This is another piece. This Griffin charger was on display here for ages, and we just decided to purge and clean out a little bit. I think this is a tobacco jar. Very cool. Lot number 403. You need to have a look at that. It's wood. This is a cut-down loo table to make into a coffee table. Very effective. We have some nice soapstones. We'll probably do a soapstone video. Just follow us on our socials, and we'll get some extra videos up for you. There's a lot of really nice cast iron doorstops or decoratives, and they came out of the same house as the stained glass, and you're going to see a whole bunch more really nice stained glass. This is a Franz & Sons table and chairs, a mid-century modern. Does need some love. It's got a shellac on there. There's a damage on there. So look at it closely and bid accordingly. These are beautiful big monsters. There's some oriental pieces in the sale, some newer and some older. So make sure you're paying close attention. You don't want to miss out on some of those cream pieces, assuming that it is giftware or something, because some of them are really quite nice pieces. We'll point out some of those as we go along. A Remington Bronze. I forget the name of it, but it'll be down there. But the sun is now in my eye, and I don't know if the sun's going to help with the camera to show that stained glass, or if it's going to be a problem. But you need to come and see these pieces in person. All these doors, obviously they were going to be a project, and all the doors you're seeing here, there's another set exactly like it in the far west bay. But all this stained glass, these ones are actually hand signed or signed by the artist. And there's 2 of them, so you could make it. There's lots of stuff that has 2s. 2s are multiples, which is great when you can flank something. All these doors were going to be used for something. They were in the garage still of the house. Obviously, the project never got completed because they were still sitting there. This is a nice little music cabinet. A little side-by-side, curved glass. Little secretaire. More artwork. There's moose tuftings and that type of stuff over here in groupings. Modern display cabinets. This good welded up guitar was one of the things that was in the room here on display, as was the crab trap down here. There's some nice pieces here we want to talk about. The Stiegel bottle, if you will, with the missionary style top. This is a military whistle, a dress whistle inside that would mount on your sash. You've got, I think they'd be all plate, but very decorative napkin rings. You got the acrylic, very Art Nouveau, beautiful condition vase, and with the metal attachment on there. These are antique child's shoes, Victorian shoes, leather, and then the bottom is metal and wood. Like, how cool is that? It's like horseshoes. Doulton Lambeth tobacco jar with the mouse on top smoking a pipe. Meiji period Japanese bronze vases with very detailed panels on them. Again, we'll probably do a video that's just on some of the Oriental stuff because there's so much of it. More paintings here. Murad Baton up here. Those dogs are originals. There's some little etchings and so on. There's lots of nice artwork in the sale. The amount of what do you call it? Samplers, needlework samplers that we have in the sale is wonderful. Like, I've never seen that many in 5 years, and now they're all in one sale. The jewelry we're going to cover in a video all by itself, but it does highlight things like a $55,000 diamond ring. I think it's in platinum. These 2 are flawless, internally flawless diamonds. They each appraise at about, I don't know, 11,000 plus or minus, and they are internally flawless, and we have the GIA certs plus appraisals to go along with those. $3,900 set of pearls. We're going to get into some details about that as well in a video all by itself. There's a goodly amount of RS Prussia. I mean, there's, again, more RS Prussia in this sale than we've seen in a long, long time. And over on this wall is some of the stuff that used to hang in the building. As was this up on a shelf. This is a dental cabinet. I think it's the Dental Association logo on the top. It's Bakelite. This is actual Bakelite. Scientific scale. This tobacco, pipe tobacco thing was on. There's a little thing for holding pipes there, and then storage inside. This was on display in the room here for a couple of years as well. Time to sell it. Victorian tiles. They would be awesome to set in amongst a design that you're doing. You just put 1 or 2 in on a backsplash. Needlework like you wouldn't believe. More RS Prussia. Gerandals. Funky lamp. Some of them, again, out of the building here. This is a tobacco or a cigarette grabber. I should have had a cigarette in there to display it. Let's buzz on through. More funky lamps, some of them out of the building. Hummels in nice big juicy dealer lots, or start an Insta collection. Beadwork up there. Funky stuff here that was on display in the building. More RS Prussia, if you can imagine. Soapstone plaques. beadwork, funky lamps, cranberry glass, Royal Albert, brass chargers, kind of a funky little military lot stereoscope with slides, cast iron. There's a couple of honking big carpets down here. They don't look very appetizing right now because we just had them dumped them on the floor to close this. But we'll hang these on the wall, on the cage there, so you can see them on viewing day, which will be Friday, November 26th, from 4 o'clock until 8 o'clock. Have no reason to think that there's going to be a problem with having a live viewing. I don't think COVID's going to get in our way. And by then, of course, you will have watched this video over and over again and all the other detailed videos that we will do. Some funky lights here. Again, think some of those were hanging here in the building as well. Let's not do that side. Let's just skip into the West Bay because we're supposed to be trying to make this sort of fast. Because we do spill right into the West Bay here. The shipping area. All depends on what day of the week it is. This room becomes quite a flex room. Battery chargers, nice big industrial stuff. There's tools, display. There's a whole bunch of winemaking bottles back here. That's all one big honkin' lot. Everything from corkers to probably instructionals to bottles or whatever. This welding set is actually in the December sale, so ignore that. Miscellaneous over here. PA systems, coolers, tools, some of the stuff like this doesn't look like it's ever been out of the package. These are scrolls for, what do you call it, player piano. There's some daggers and stuff. This one here is a cigarette holder as well. Is it wound up? It does work. Beaver felt hat right there while we get distracted. And it's this carrying case. So this one here, display, or it opens up. You grab your cigarette. I guess everybody grabs a cigarette. And then it closes up, I think, if you give it a second. And then there's a button that you push to get it started again. So that's pretty cool and working. Some toys inside here. Some of these were off the display in here as well, like the boat and the G.I. Joes and the guy with the machine gun there. They were all in the building already. Very socially unacceptable. The First Nations gentleman, shall we say, with the drum. Some funky stuff in there. These are liquor decanters. I think they're full. Now over here we got samplers, and we'll just buzz through this stuff here. We've got a plethora of samplers. We've got that other batch of doors. Now the sun is right in our way, so it's not going to help. Victorian needleworks here. We'll do a video just on the Victorian needleworks to get you going on that. We've got home renovation stuff. This window. This is actually a piece I bought. I was going to do a little project, and it's not going to happen. So this is up for grabs. This is teak hardwood flooring. You can't even buy this stuff anymore. Solid teak flooring, and then there is some oak flooring there. That's all in the sale. I think we're going to call it there. I don't know how long this is, but we're supposed to be fast. So watch for more videos. Right now this is going to be closing on November 28th, 2021. wardsauctions.com. It is an online sale, live viewing, so you'll be able to come and view it. 11802 145 Street, Edmonton, Alberta. You can reach us at the office at 780-451-4549. I'm Brad Ward, Ward's Auctions. Thanks for watching.